This world is not yet ready for all that you will do.
The time will come, Diana. And everything will be different.
Citizens of the world, I'm here to change your life. Anything you want, anything you dream of, you can have it. You look like you saw a ghost. Diana, look at you. It's like not one day has passed.
I don't want to be like anyone. I want to be an apex predator.
You've always had everything, while people like me have had nothing. Well, now it's my turn. Get used to it.
I've never been one for rules. The answer is always more. The way I fly, they will never find us.
I forgot to tell you.
What?
Radar.
Will they shoot at us?
Barbara, what did you do?
You know, I'm not so keen on this one. I figure you are, but you know what? I'm ready to go.
I think we can do better.
Parachute pants?
Yeah,
Does everybody parachute now?
Welcome back, everyone. It's Charlie. Big surprise. This is going to be my new Wonder Woman 1984 trailer video. They just announced what's going on with the release, and you will barely believe that it is coming to HBO Max. So I'll explain what's going on because it's a bit of a complicated release, but they're trying to keep it as simple as possible. But if you've been waiting for new movies to finally start coming out, big movies, your prayers have finally been answered. So if you're brand new to the channel, be sure to subscribe to get all the videos. Of course, I'll be doing videos for this movie. Thankfully, it's finally coming out. And we'll do a giveaway for HBO Max subscriptions. All you have to do to enter is be a subscriber and let me know what you want them to do with Wonder Woman after Wonder Woman 1984. Patty Jenkins has explained some of her plans for the Wonder Woman 3 movie after Wonder Woman 1984, but I'll explain that later in the video. The biggest breaking news just in the last hour is that literally they just announced, obviously in this trailer, that they're going to release the movie Christmas Day at the same time as they release it theatrically. So what's happening is some theaters around the world will still be open, but a lot of places are heading into another lockdown period, so even if you wanted to go to a theater, you still can't do that. And originally, they delayed the movie so many times, everybody press F in the chat for New Mutants and Wonder Woman. Their official release date had moved to Christmas Day, but that was on the assumption that the virus would be under control and people would be able to go to theaters. Theaters would actually be allowed to be opened. That all changed in the last couple of weeks, so a lot more movies have been delayed since then. But because Warner Brothers is desperately thirsty for HBO Max subscriptions, they want to do everything they can to get people to pay for it. And this is probably the most expensive, but the best possible ad that they can do for that service. How do you get people to subscribe and pay for your service? You release big content that they want. And we all just want to see some new content, some new movies, some new TV series. So they don't want to completely throw the theatrical release business under the bus. They still want to release big movies in theaters, and Patty Jenkins is hardcore about people going to see this in a movie theater. But this is them acknowledging that it's going to be a long time before that happens. So the extra good news, though, is that you won't have to pay any extra money on top of your HBO Max subscription service. If you didn't see that little tag at the end of the trailer, no extra cost to HBO Max subscribers. And if you don't get HBO Max in the country where you live, they'll probably be releasing it in theaters where you live or video on demand in some alternate route. So there will be some way for you to see the movie. I wouldn't worry too much about that. This is Patty Jenkins' official statement because what happened is Warner Brothers accidentally leaked this information out. They posted a trailer before they meant to, people caught it, then this card with all the information about the Christmas release date leaked out in HBO Max, so finally they're like, okay, we'll say something about this officially. I'm just going to read from Patty Jenkins' statement here, and Gal Gadot also retweeted her statement. She says, "It's time. We've all waited a long time for this one to come. I can't tell you how excited I am for all of you to see this movie. It wasn't an easy decision, and we never thought we'd have to hold on to the release for such a long time, but COVID rocked all of our worlds. We feel the movie has never been so relevant, and we hope that it'll bring some joy, hope, and love to your hearts. Wonder Woman 1984 is a special one for me, and I can only hope it'll be as special to you too. We put our hearts and souls into it, so you can watch it in theaters. They're doing an amazing job keeping it safe, and you can watch it on HBO Max from your homes. Sending you my love. Please keep safe and wear a mask. Happy holidays to all of us. Let the light shine in." So that explains it all. If there are theaters near you that are open, you can go see it in a theater Christmas Day, but if they're closed, you can watch it on HBO Max if you're a subscriber at no extra cost above the subscription fee. The hope is that with this move, it'll also pressure Disney to do the same thing with Disney Plus. Because if you remember earlier this year, they tried to release Mulan through their special service. They called it Disney Premier Access, but you had to pay a bunch of extra money on top of your Disney Plus subscription fee to get it. They are releasing their Pixar Soul movie Christmas Day, so it'll be competing with Wonder Woman 1984 on Disney Plus for no extra charge. So they're already kind of learning, you see, but people are now asking, will they do the same thing with the Black Widow movie and put it on Disney Plus and in theaters at the same time? Right now, that's scheduled for release in May, so I think that they're hoping that the situation with the virus will be better by then and more theaters will be open, so it won't be as big of an issue. Right now, without more information and without knowing exactly what the situation is next year, they'll probably try to still release it in theaters, and then within a couple weeks of that, then drop it on Disney Plus. I've already talked a lot about what's going on during the Wonder Woman 1984 movie because there have been so many trailers because they've delayed the movie so many times. Everybody posts all your New Mutants memes. We're also going to see Wonder Woman during the Justice League Snyder Cut with a bunch of new footage. Obviously, there have been a couple trailers for that. I just did a brand new Justice League Snyder Cut trailer yesterday because it was the anniversary of the Justice League release. So Zack Snyder did this big commentary talking about all the brand new stuff that he's putting in it. There is a lot of brand new Wonder Woman in it. Gal Gadot was actually filming the additional photography with Zack Snyder, so she has some new scenes that weren't in the previous version of the movie that he was working on. He said that was only about an extra 5 minutes, but all total, there's about 2.5 hours of brand new footage in the Justice League Snyder Cut total. The actual total runtime will be over 4 hours, and even though he wasn't super clear about it, he talked about the Snyder Cut as being 6 parts with an epilogue. But the way that they talked about it earlier is they're going to release it in 4 parts, and each part will be 1 hour long. So either we're going to get 4 separate episodes of the Justice League Snyder Cut next year on HBO Max, or we're going to get 6 episodes that are a little bit shorter with an epilogue. They'll figure that out in the next couple of months. But the other big stuff that's happening right now is they just announced a Wonder Woman TV series is happening with a new version of Wonder Girl that they just introduced in the comics. If you don't know who that is, her name is Yara Flor. She's the daughter of an Amazon and the Brazilian river god. But it sounds like that TV series won't premiere till 2022. It'll be set in the Arrowverse and on the CW, so just set your expectations based on what the other CW shows are like. Most of the new big budget DC shows are actually going to HBO Max, and they'll be a little bit different creative teams, and a lot of the directors that do the movies will be involved with those. Like right now as we speak, James Gunn is in the middle of filming his Suicide Squad HBO series with John Cena's Peacemaker character. Those HBO DC series will directly cross over with the movies. A lot of them star actors that also appear in the DC movies. It's the exact same thing that Disney is doing with the Marvel Disney Plus Avengers spin-off series. Like we have the WandaVision episodes coming at the beginning of January. Same exact thing. You have Elizabeth Olsen, you have Paul Bettany reprising their characters, doing a story that will influence future Marvel Phase 4 movies. Most of the upcoming DC movie actors, like you have Jason Momoa's Aquaman character wanting to cross over with Wonder Woman in Aquaman 2. Even The Rock said in the Black Adam trailer from DC fandom that he was putting the Justice League on blast and named Wonder Woman, so it sounds like he also plans on crossing over with Wonder Woman in future movies too. Probably not the Black Adam movie, just because they have to completely explain who the character is, do his origin story, and then explain who the Justice Society is. Then I think after that is when you'll start seeing him cross over with bigger Justice League characters. I know everybody wants to see Superman versus Black Adam. It sounds like The Rock is really pulling for that too. So don't be surprised if you also hear about a lot of Wonder Woman stuff happening through this HBO Max series that are going to be happening in the next couple of years. In terms of Wonder Woman 3, Patty Jenkins has just said that it's going to be set during present day, contemporary, so it just increases the likelihood that you'll see other Justice League characters crossing over into that. I've got a couple new Mandalorian Season 2 videos that I'm working on right now. My new Mandalorian Season 2 Episode 4 video will post Friday just like normal, and then I have a new Darksaber and Bo-Katan video that should post tomorrow morning as well. As long as you have alerts enabled for my channel, you should see all those videos when I post them. While you wait for everything, click here for that brand new Batman trailer, and click here for my video on the Mandalorian Season 2 Ahsoka scene. Thank you so much for watching. Everyone stay safe. I'll see you guys tonight.